Imposter syndrome, see the failure and do it anyways. You're not the only one with imposter syndrome. In fact, if you didn't have it, you would be a freak. Super freak. Our gifts are God-given, but they are also a choice, a role that we've chosen to become, a character we've decided to be. So imposter syndrome affects us all because on some level we are all imposters, following the whispers of inspiration to some vision of a future or a person we long to become. And invariably, somewhere on that journey, the whispers of inspiration go silent and are replaced with the loud voices of doubt and shame at what we perceive to be failure. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire, says Charles Bukowski. I'm not sure Hank was talking about imposter syndrome when he spoke about walking through the fire, but it fits, because there are many fires we must walk through. And imposter syndrome on the way to realizing a dream or vision of the future is most certainly one of them. People struggle with it even when success is doing cartwheels all around them. So overcoming the voices of doubt on the way to that success is a daunting task indeed. It's helpful to know that it's actually a good sign. It means you are pushing towards something and battling forward in the direction of your voice being born. So forget your feelings and forget the voices of doubt. Imagine yourself as a football team playing for the realization of a dream. The opposition will never simply allow you to walk into the end zone. You have to fight for every yard, and there will be days of interceptions, days of injury, days when our quarterback gets sacked. Framing it this way, like a game or a war, and knowing that anyone who ever achieved anything like greatness in the past was confronted by obstacles in every direction, is helpful. The internal voices of imposter syndrome and self-doubt are the greatest defense players for the opposing team, the one fighting against our dreams, like that drain, to carry on writing when they say you have nothing to write about, when they say why should anyone listen to you, when they pinpoint actual weaknesses you must work on but hold them up as evidence of defeat and proof that you are a con. If you know in advance that those voices will come, if you know in advance that they will be rearranging the song of self-doubt and singing it to you in perfect harmony, like the Bee Gees. When the days of interceptions and failure strike, you can look at them and say, ah, yes, I've been expecting you. And what matters most is how well I walk through these flames. Reframe them as positive signs that you are making progress, no matter how stilted or confused that progress is. For the voices claiming you are an imposter are themselves the imposters. They are dark projections from a past of generational limitations, mixing it up at misery's party with actual demonic entities that see the blessings you can bring to the heart and soul of your fellow man as an actual threat. For whatever reason, the forces of darkness are invested in you remaining in the dark, and any motion towards the light is a threat to their control, and control is their concern. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. Knowing the fire will be there means you'll be prepared when the fire emerges. Knowing that every one of your heroes also walked through those fires means you'll take the voices calling you an imposter to be what they are. Signs that you aren't an imposter after all, but rather a force that the energies of darkness are threatened by. And so they've deployed valuable resources to stop you. Move forward with wild abandon and step into the flames.